Ready for dictation? I propose to divide my judgment into 8 parts. Part 1 will deal with introduction. Part 2 with interpretation of Golaknath case. Part 3 with the interpretation of the original Article 368 as it existed prior to its amendment. Part 4 with the validity of the Constitution within bracket 24th Amendment bracket close Act. Part 5 with the validity of Section 2 of the Constitution within bracket 25th Amendment bracket close Act. Part 6 with the validity of Section 3 of the Constitution within bracket 25th Amendment bracket close Act. Part 7 with Constitution within bracket 29th Amendment bracket close Act, and Part 8 with conclusions. 6 writ petitions involve common questions as to the validity of the 24th, 25th and 29th Amendments of the Constitution. I may give a few facts in writ petition number 135 of 1970 to show how the question arises in this petition. Writ petition number 135 of 1970 was filed by the petitioner on March 21, 1970 under Article 32 of the Constitution for enforcement of his fundamental rights under Articles 25, 26, 14, 19 within bracket 1 within bracket F and 31 of the Constitution. He prayed that the provisions of the Kerala Land Reforms Act 1963 within bracket Act 1 of 1964 bracket close as amended by the Kerala Land Reforms within bracket Amendment bracket close Act 1969 within bracket Act 35 of 1969 bracket close be declared unconstitutional, ultra vires and void. He further prayed for an appropriate writ or order to issue during the pendency of the petition. This court issued Rule Nissi on March 25, 1970. During the pendency of the writ petition, the Kerala Land Reforms within bracket Amendment bracket close Act 1971 within bracket Kerala Act number 25 of 1971 bracket close was passed, which received the assent of the President on August 7, 1971. The petitioner filed an application for permission to urge additional grounds and to impugn the constitutional validity of the Kerala Land Reforms within bracket Amendment bracket close Act 1971 within bracket Kerala Act number 25 of 1971 bracket close. In the meantime, the Supreme Court, by its judgment dated April 26, 1971, in Kunjukutti Sahib versus State of Kerala within bracket 1972 bracket close SCC 364 within bracket Civil Appeals numbers 143, 203-242, 274 and 309 of 1971 bracket close. Judgment dated April 26, 1971 upheld the majority judgment of the Kerala High Court in VN Narayanan Nair versus State of Kerala AIR 1971 Kerala 98 whereby certain sections of the Act were struck down. The Constitution within bracket 25th Amendment bracket close Act came into force on November 5th, 1971. The Constitution within bracket 25th Amendment bracket close Act came into force on April 20, 1972 and the Constitution within bracket 29th Amendment bracket close Act came into force on June 9, 1972. The effect of the 29th Amendment of the Constitution was that it inserted the following acts in the 9th schedule to the Constitution. The larger bench was accordingly constituted. It was then felt that it would be necessary to decide whether I.C. Golaknath versus State of Punjab within bracket 1967 bracket close to SCR 762 was rightly decided or not. However, as I see it, The question whether Golaknath's within bracket 1967 bracket close to SCR 762 case was rightly decided or not does not matter, because the real issue is different and of much greater importance. The issue being, stop. Please like, comment, share and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.